I started having horrible thoughts, suicidal. There was a contemplation of doing that because I didn't want to be a burden on anyone, and if I can't work and I can't walk and I can't do this and I can't do that, how can I put all that on my wife and my kids? Prior to my accident, I was a pretty fully ongoing kind of person, quite sporty. Originally we were in Perth. What had happened is, the mining, of course, decreased slightly. That's when I decided to come over to Sydney, and then I landed the job with the last company I was with, unfortunately before my accident, and I stuck with them for about a year. Normal day. I was actually in charge of putting coatings, or marine coatings, on blasted metal. And this thing happened to be a calf blind, and it was about 6 metres long, I think. We had to sit it up on top of the concrete blocks because we had to paint the whole structure. Very, very heavy object, 1.2 tonne I think it was. So and I was basically doing what I normally did. I'd do with two pieces. So I'd done the back one and I came back around and I was just laying, not directly underneath it, but I bent my body underneath to get the last little bit done, and wow, that was it. And it was all black, and then I couldn't get breathe in because it was pushing down on my lungs. So mate, all I could do was scream out. Thankfully Matt was only about 3 or 4 metres away, and he came around and I just started saying goodbye to my family, mate. And I'm being honest and upfront, that was, because I couldn't breathe. This thing's 1.2 tonne. He's not going to get this thing off me. He's a big Tongan guy, so he's quite a big man, and I don't know how he did it. He managed to maybe not lift it, but just slightly push it away from me. All I remember was pushing. I just popped out and rolled over to my side, and he managed to get his arms out, I don't know how. He called the ambulance, mate, and I just remember just saying, God, please, just don't take these from me, not now. I was taken to Wollongong Hospital. 14 hours surgery I had on my lumbar. I now have titanium rods and plates and screws in there, which basically holds my lumbar together now. I don't have discs in between the vertebrae, and I've broken all my ribs here, and my back, lumbar spine in 2 spots, and my pelvis, and my right fibula. But after that, once I got home, it wasn't easy. I started having horrible thoughts, suicidal, because I got mortgage payments coming out of my bank, and we've got rent, we've got land rates, we've got insurances, this, that, and that puts a lot of strain, not just on yourself, on your partner as well. I need help, but I can't do it on my own, but life's got to go on. Heard about them while I was down in Wollongong from a gentleman that had previously used law partners. Basically, I said to the wife, listen, we need to give them a call. And mate, it was just a great process. Oh my God, I just keep using the word, a breeze. Thanks to the team, mate, they were a huge part of my recovery, getting rid of all this negative thoughts out of myself, getting my body back to some type of normality. I'm being honest and upfront. If there is anyone that doesn't know, pick up the phone, ring Law Partners, and I rest assure you, you will not be disappointed. Well, life these days, I can say, is on the up and up. We would like to venture back to WA, where we have a home. All I can say, mate, is my future is bright now.